Morning. Again, afternoon. Afternoon. Am I audible to you guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. So, updated timetable চোৱা নাই কোনো?
নাই মেম গম পোৱা নাছিলো।
গ্ৰুপত মেছেজ দিলে চাব লাগে। So, according to your updated timetable, PPS class, CPPS is your 5 credit subject. That means there will be 3 theory classes and 2 lab classes. So, theory 3 classes, tomorrow, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Lab class kita to set আছে Wednesday and Friday. আৰু এটা slight changes. English class was actually 11:15 according to the new timetable, but your English teacher has some problem. Maybe she clashed with other class, so she wants to do it around 2, I guess. So tomorrow Thursday updated time English 2 p.m. Okay. So anyways, so yesterday we discussed about switch case. Okay. So for decision making, that means how you want to proceed or select the conditions. There are 3 types, like if, all variants of if else if later, then switch case. Okay. So today we will see the loop. Let me share my screen. Kali program কৰিছিলা নে সবে? Everyone did the program?
Yes, ma'am. Google Classroom চেণ্ড কৰিছো অলৰেডি।
Okay, good. Loop. So what is loop? কি কৈছিলো? What is a loop? Or what do you understand by a loop? Anyone? What is loop? You can write in the chat or you can unmute yourself and just speak up. If I say I'm just going in a loop, so what do you understand? Loop মানে কি? Repeat case. Okay. আৰু? Others?
Ma'am, how many times to run or
Yes, correct. So loop provides a way to repeat commands and control how many times they are repeated. Okay, so there are 3 types of loop. One is, okay, let me just write it down first. While, do, while, and for loop. So these are 3 basic loops. So using these loops, you can just control how many times you want to execute certain programs. So for each of this type, we have different syntax. Okay. So let's start with while. So what is while loop? In case of while loop, we do check first your condition. Okay, in most basic loop, it is more like your if statement. Okay, like your if statement, if the test condition is true, the statement get executed, and difference is only that the statement will execute and every time it will check the condition. If it's still true, the statement get executed again and again. Okay, so the expression is while, here you will give your condition. Condition means how many times you want your loop to be executed. Here you will write a statement. Okay, then that's it. Okay, whatever statement you want to write. Okay, there's another very important thing is in most of the places you will see the syntax just like this: while, condition, then statement. Then one very important thing is missing in most of the places is the increment. Increment of loop. Okay, increment means it can be I plus plus and all. Okay, so here you will first check the condition. So this piece of code will run until this condition is true. Okay, so every time condition is true, it will execute this code, and once this code is done, it will increment the loop. Okay, after that again it will go to like this. Then it will keep going on. Let's see an example. It will be easier for you guys. Okay. So suppose you want to just print 10 natural numbers. Okay. Okay, so first thing will be saying correct. So after that you will initialize the variable you want to just print the numbers. Okay, so it's fine. You can just take one variable to keep it int x. Okay, so now we need to initialize the variable. Okay, suppose I am initializing the variable as x equal to 1. That means I'll print 1 up to 10. Okay, print 10 numbers means 1, 2, 3 and up to 10. These are the numbers you need to print. So I have taken a variable x, then I initialize that x is equal to 1. So first value of x is 1. Now you want to write all the numbers, correct? So you can do while, sorry, it's bracket, while x less than equal to 10. Okay, this is the condition. So initially you have taken x equal to 1, then the loop will continue until x become 10. Okay, so after that you will give this bracket, right, printf %d. You can give a new line or tab, maybe just give new line, then it will come one after one. Then x. Okay, Then here you need to give x plus plus. Then last, of course, return 0. Okay, this is your simple program. Okay, simple program to print all the numbers. So what's happening here? See, first you have initialized x equal to 1, correct? Now you have put this in your loop. Okay, so then you have written it here. So first number will be printed is 1, correct? Initialize hoise 1 or pora, correct? So first it will print 1. Okay, next your statement is x plus plus. That means value of x will be incremented by 1. X plus plus, you can also say x plus 1. So now your value will be 2. That value 2 is still less than 10. So condition is true. So it will print 2. Okay, then again increment x. So now value of x is 3. Now again it will go back to while loop. Is 3 less than 10? Yes, condition is satisfied. So it will print 3. So again it will come here. Counter will be incremented. Now it's 4. Again check 4 is less than equal to 10. Yes, condition is true. It will print like this. So ultimately it will print all this number one by one until it's 10. Okay. See, condition here is it will stop printing when x will be greater than 10. Correct? So when you finally got this 10 number, it will check whether it is less than equal to 10 or not. So when you finally x equal to 10, condition is still satisfying 10 equal to 10. So it will print the number. Then counter will be incremented. Now x value of x is 11, correct? Now you will check with this condition again. Now 11 is greater than 10, correct? So this condition is false now. Since it is false, it is not going to print 11. Okay, since condition is false, it will just stop there. It is not going to print 11. That's how your while loop works. Is it clear how it works? See the program once and think about it and tell me. Is it clear? So in while it will check the condition first, then it will see till when it should run the loop. Okay. So condition is that it is less than equal to 10. There's another way to write this condition. You can also write less than 11. Then also it's fine. The moment it's 11, it is just 11 equal to 11. Condition is false. So it will not print 11. Okay. Both is correct. You can just write 11, less than 11, or you can also write greater than equal to 10. It all depends on your main application. Here I'm telling you to write 10 numbers. Is it clear, everyone? If you want to simply print your number 5 times, then you can do one thing. Just write, you have to take a variable, of course. You take, you can just write I equal to 1, okay? While I equal to less than equal to 5, you just print your name. Okay, then you again same increment I plus plus, then so on. This is the simple form. Here I am showing how you can print number 1 to 10. If you want to print number 1 to 50, then you just change the condition. Is this clear how while loop works? Aku ever চোৱা. It's just the syntax. It's how many times you need to. You have three options. You can use while, you can use do while, and you can use for loop. Just that the syntax are different for each of them. So you can write single program using these different types of loops. So this is while loop. Okay. Now let's see what is do while loop. Okay.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
in while like it's entry control, and in do while it's exit control, but for the for loop I don't know which.
Okay, I'm coming one by one. I'll show you the do while now. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
In do while, what happens? The syntax is you will write the block of program before, then you will write the condition at the end. So you will do this statement until your condition is satisfied. Okay. You will perform this block of code until your condition is satisfied. The difference is here you will check the condition first, then you will write the code, and here you will ask to do these things until this condition is true. Therefore, as you said, while is entry control and do while is exit control. Is it clear? So same program, if you do with the do while loop, the changes will be here. This while loop will come to this place. So simply I'll just write this portion only. Whole program will remain same, just that you will write to printf same %d x x plus plus, then condition will come here while x less than equal to 10. Are you getting the difference? Yeah. Sub PDF send কৰিম আগতে চাই ল'বা. The same program, the difference, while here you are checking the condition beforehand, and in do while you are checking the condition last. So first same initialized as 1, right? So first 1, then it will print 1. Okay, then counter will be incremented, that means 2. So 2 is less than 10, Yes, correct. So again, you will print that one. Now again, increment the counter. Now it's 3. Yes, 3 is less than 10. So again, it will do print it and check the condition. Now it's 4. So 4 is less than 10. So again, it will print 4. Okay. Next, again, increment the counter. It will be 5. 5 is less than 10. Print 5. Now again, increment counter 6, 6, 6 less than 10, then do print here. So same thing going on until it will print 10. Okay. So once you printed 10, the value of x will be 11. Now 11 is not satisfying the condition, so it will not print 11. Okay. Clear the difference between while and do while? বুজি নাপালে লগে লগে কবা. For loop is totally different than while and do while loop. So first tell me এই দুটা clear হয় নে নাই? Variable initialize কৰিছা, then condition আহিছে, then increment আছে, and in mid the statement is there. So same do while, initialize the variable. Here you are writing the block of statement, then you are checking the condition. So three things are always there: initialization, condition, and increment or decrement. There can be decrement also. Clear hoise ne kwa?
Ma'am, what if we use the decrement?
When you want to use the decrement. Okay, so here condition is that it's x equal to 1. You have initialized x equal to 1. So your fashion is like you are printing numbers 1 to up to 10. Okay. Now suppose if I initialize the value x equal to 10. Okay. If I initialize the value x equal to 10, then you have to write here x less than here x is greater than 10. Sorry. If it is x10, then here it will be 10, 9, 8, and equal to 1. So your condition will be it will be decremented. Okay, suppose this is 10. So your condition is still it will be greater than equal to 1. Okay, so then this value will be minus minus. Okay, then it will be minus minus, means you are printing first 10, then 9, then 8, and 5, 7, and so on. So you have initialized from 10, you are decrementing the value one by one. So first you printed 10, then you decrement the counter. Now value is 9. Now you print 9, then again value is decremented by 1, then value is 8, and again that will be printed. Okay, so it's like the opposite manner. Then you will use decrement. Is it clear? Or condition, it's up to you. You can also write the condition like till less equal to 1. Okay. The main motto is 10 to 1 you need to write. You have initialized the value of 10. Then one by one you are decrementing it. If you are incrementing it, that means you have initialized the value from 1. It's like increasing order and decreasing order. If you are writing anything in a decreasing order, then you use decrement counter. If you are writing anything in increasing order, then you have to write plus plus 1. Okay. So shall I move to for loop? while do while বুজি পাইছে সবে?
Yes, ma'am. বুজি পাইছো।
Okay. So next is for loop. তোমাৰ yes ma'am to কিন্তু একদম low হৈছে. Okay. So for loop is different than while and do while in terms of your syntax as well as the programs. Okay. Beta, I am apologize. Okay, anyways. Okay, so for loop, just like in while, do while loop, there are three things will be there: initialization, condition, and increment or decrement. So syntax of for loop is like for initialization, condition, and increment, or it can be decrement. Again, like I said, it's based on your display. If you want to show something in ascending order, then it will be increment. If you want to show something in decrement order, it will be minus minus. It's totally up to you how you want to write. Okay. Then after it is for, okay, for, then statement or block of code, then this. That's it. So for loop will have exactly two semicolons inside. One after initialization and second one is after the condition check. Okay. And remember here we can have more than one initialization and more than one condition and increment decrement. But for simple way, this is the basic syntax. But condition will be always one. Okay, condition will be one, initialize can be more than one, and increment decrement can also be more than one, but condition will be only one. So can you tell me how we can proceed with the same program using for loop? Same থাকিব. Variable declaration int x. Okay. Now you will start for loop. See, in case of while and do while, we have initialized the value of x beforehand. Okay. X equal to 1 বুলি ধৰি লৈছিলো. Correct. So that same initialization in case of for loop will be just in single line. So here you will write x equal to 1 semicolon. So x will start from 1, then your condition x is less than equal to 10, then your increment decrement counter x plus plus, then you just write printf %d x, and you are done. You see here you can write both x plus plus or plus plus x, but I prefer better write plus plus x to avoid any kind of errors later on. Here also you can write plus plus x, not a problem. So see the difference here. This is your initialization part, this is your condition, and this is your increment part. So in while and do while, we initialize x equal to 1 first, then we write the condition, then print it. So what is happening here? Okay. So everything is happening one by one. First x equal to 1, correct? Then it is checking whether 1 is less than 10 or not. Okay, then it will also increment. Since it is true, it will print 1. Okay, the moment it printed 1, counter is already incremented. Now x is equal to 2. Now 2 is less than equal to 3. So it will print 2 and it will also increment the counter at the same time. Now value of x is 3. Now again, that means here value is x equal to 3 and 3 is less than 10. Then again, it will write 3 and increment the counter 4 and so on. So finally, it will get 10. So when the moment you get 10, it will again print the 10, then increment the counter. Now value is 11. That means 11 is not satisfying the condition, so it will not print. Is it clear? Can you see the difference between while loop and for loop? For loop is mostly used because of many reasons. So আইতা গোটেইখিনি বস্তু and let me know it is clear or not.
Ma'am, can you repeat the difference between them?
Them means all three.
Yes, ma'am, all three. The
A
difference.
difference means the purpose is same. It's basically controlling how many times you want to write something. Okay. So difference is only in the syntax, means how you proceed. But purpose is just same how many times you want to do. Okay, in all three there is initialization, there is condition checking, and there is increment. Okay, just that the way you write is different, the syntax is different, but the purpose is same. So if I ask you to write just to print the 10 numbers, then you can just use any of the method. You can use while, do while, or for loop. But if I specifically mention that you have to write this program with for loop or do while loop, then only you have to choose that particular method only. Hmm?
So this for loop is entry control.
Yes, it is entry control. But it does not matter actually. It is just checking everything is just one single statement, single line. Inside for loops, it's doing everything together: initialization, condition, and increment, decrement. You cannot just give the name of entry control. And it is also possible that some places you don't have even initialization in case of for loop. So let me show you various forms of for loop. So for loops can be in many ways. You can write like in the number here it's plus plus x, or for example in some places you are just writing for equal to n equal to 10, n equal to less than 20, and plus plus. Okay, so instead of n plus plus you can also write n equal to n plus 1. Correct? It's same basically. N plus plus or plus plus n, it's same as n equal to n plus 1. So you can replace like this, but still the widely accepted method is just write plus plus thing. Okay, but this is also acceptable. Okay, this is acceptable. Okay, then second is initialization part can be skipped from the loop. Okay, for example, if you initialize int n equal to 10 here, then in the inside for loop you can also write n less than 20 and n plus plus. This is one way, this is another way. This is also acceptable. You can skip the initialization part. How? Because you can initialize the variable beforehand, just like your while loop or even do while loop. We can initialize the part beforehand also. This is also acceptable. Okay, so similarly, just like initialization, you can also skip the increment part. Okay, so you can also write like for n equal to 10, then n will be less than 20, and here you just write any statement. Then you can increment the counter inside the loop. This is also acceptable. This is something like you can do with while and do while loop. And the fourth acceptable form is that the counter variable is initialized before the loop, and incremented means incrementation part you can also do it inside the loop. That means you can also do like int n equal to 10 or n less than 20 statement then n plus plus. This is also acceptable. Okay, but doesn't matter which part you skip, inside this for loop bracket you have to give semicolons for every part. Even if you skip initialization part, even if you skip the increment part inside here, then also you need to give this semicolon, otherwise you will get an error. Okay, all these four things are acceptable. Various forms, but widely used form is just your normal one, the normal syntax. Okay, these are your various forms. Okay, is this clear? Everyone there? Okay. So there's another thing is infinite loop. See, your loop will exit or terminate it as long as your condition is true, right? Now, if you don't give any condition, that means your loop will run forever. It will be an infinite loop. So infinite loop might look like your in main. So for and for. Okay. So this is just an your infinite loop because you didn't provide any condition when to stop the condition. So using only for loop is mainly used for your infinite loop conditions. So this will be your endless loop. Okay. There's another nested for loop. Okay. Nested for loop we mainly use to write matrix. From the name itself, you can see nested for loops can be one for loop inside another for loop. Okay. Then is the whatever statement you want to write. Okay. This is your nested for loop. For loop inside another for loop. About nested for loop, I can show you different example next class. This meeting is going to end in 5 minutes. So, okay, can you guys just tell me is this three part is clear to all of you? I'll give the notes in your Google Class. I guess I provided the first unit notes in your Google Classroom. So this is your second unit actually. So loop portion सबरे clear ne? Various what are the three types of loops? For loop is more famous and there are various forms of for loops and all. Then there can be nested loop and all. Okay, I'm stop sharing now. Sabay video on korasan. Everyone switch on your videos. This is going to end anyway soon. By the time I'll take attendance, switch on your videos. On kora, video on kora. Okay, আৰু যোনে যোনে roll number side লিখা নাই সবে roll number টো লিখি লবা যোনে যোনে কৰিছা very good 1 2
মেম
কোৱা
মই এণ্ড কৰি পিনে আকৌ জইন কৰিছো দেই মোৰ হেৰি কি বুলি কয় অকল ভইচ মোডত গ'লগে
হ'ব দিয়া এনেও শেষ হ'ব গম পাইছো
অ'কে
তুমি
মেম
আছা বুলি at least ভিডিঅ অন কৰিলে গম পাম তোমালোকে আছা নে নাই নহলে কি কি কৰি আছা বা অনলাইন মোডতো গম নাপায়
নহয় আছো
হুম
ফোনটোত চাৰ্জ নাছিলে মানে ঘপককে হেৰি গ'ল অকল ভইচ মোডত গ'লগে
আচ্ছা
জাষ্ট অন কৰিবলৈ লওঁতে
যোনে যোনে ভিডিঅ অন কৰা নাই মই ধৰি লৈছো আইদাৰ ফোনটো দূৰত আছে নহলে বা কিবা আছে
Ma'am, I have some issues. I cannot on the cam.
Okay. মৃণাল ডেকাৰ প্ৰব্লেম আছে Wi-Fi problem. Okay. And yeah, please, whenever I ask question, just respond everyone. Otherwise, it is very difficult to know whether you guys are understanding or not. Online mode is very difficult, right? Both for you guys and for me too. Classত হলে at least মুখকেইখন চাই গম পাব পাৰি. And I cannot ask you to keep on your video all the time because of network issues